how are you feeling? How have you been preparing for this fight?
Uh, well, as you know, I'm coming up off a loss, so I've been, in the gym. I've been adding a few like new things to my workouts, trying something new, So I feel better. I feel more confident. I fought in front of the lights for the first time. It felt different, but I think I adapted to it. So now I'm ready for my second fight. I'm not taking him lightly, I don't know him. I don't know if he's trained. I don't know anything about him, honestly. But I'm training for anything, so I'm ready.
So as a fighter, what do you think makes you different to everyone else who wants to get on Creative Fight League?
What makes me different? I think my work ethic makes me different, and I'm willing to fight anybody. So, uh, I think that makes me different. Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think of Foxy G being the commentator as well? Because I know that
Hey,
you'll probably look up to him as a fighter.
that's cool. That's cool. Like I've seen his story. I like his story. So like how he became, who he is. I like it. So that's cool. I'm ready to see him there.
I
I'm ready
did
for
hear
him
that.
to see what I got.
Yeah, 100%. I did hear that Mams was going to be there. Do you know if that's true? He did stay on the space yesterday.
Yeah, I heard that too. I believe that's true. So I'm ready to meet Mams as well. Maybe get a, feature from Mams.
I bet that's exciting because Creative Fight League is like assisting Misfits basically with fighters because the thing what happened with Most Wanted, there was no really test. He just went straight onto Misfits, whereas he can see how good fighters are, he can see how they handle the pressure on Creative Fight League. Then the best obviously go to Misfits. So is that something you're
Yeah,
interested in, Misfits?
of course. That's the goal,
Yeah.
and I'm ready to do whatever it takes to get there.
You
So
mentioned your
yeah,
opponent as well. Have you done any research or went on any of his socials?
I have his socials. I have his like he has 60K on YouTube, but he hasn't posted in a year. Like so, it's hard to know like what I was seeing that ring, so I'm preparing for everything, I'm because you can't judge a book by its cover. Like I don't know if
Yeah.
he fought before. I don't know if he hasn't fought before. I don't know. So I'm ready for anything. I'm not taking them lightly. I'm in the gym. I'm putting in the work that needs to be put in. More content this week. We got to promote the fight. So hey, I'm with everything. So I'm excited. I'm ready for this.
And you mentioned your work ethic as well. That's definitely something Mams Taylor will be looking at for
Yeah.
Misfits. So if Mams Taylor did give you that shot, who would you want to fight on Misfits and why?
Anybody in 135 division. Anybody.
Yeah. So
135.
anybody, any fight that gets offered to you, you're going to take it.
Yeah.
And what's your prediction for this fight? Because obviously there's not really any footage of your opponent. So we could be playing that card where he's just going to come in, is amazing, or but what is your prediction for this fight?
Uh, so I'm not saying knockout. I'm just saying that I'm coming to box. I don't know if it's gonna go all three because I don't know nothing about him. So
Yeah,
if I knock him out, it's gonna come natural. So it's not. I'm not going for the knockout. I'm coming to box. I'm coming to show like I'm patient now. I don't know if you saw my last fight, but there it was a lot of holes there. Like I looked at that fight. I always look at that fight. I study myself. So everything that I seen in the fight where I made a mistake or I could have did this, I could have did that. I'm gonna put that into the next fight.
how
Whatever
much do you think
happens.
you've improved since that fight?
Yeah, I feel like I've improved since that fight. I'm thankful for that fight.
100%. And obviously we mentioned the shot of Misfits, but I doubt that's going to come straight after this fight. So have you got plans for after this fight? So if you win,
Yeah, I got plans. So I signed to a promotional company, Charlotte TNT. We working on a lot. So whatever they put in my way, that's what we're going with.
thanks for that.